bitches. They paid bitches who don't show their face. They paid old bitches. They paid young bitches. They paid alcoholics. They paid potheads. They paid weird-ass prostitutes who sit half naked on live but don't get banned. They paid old bad mothers from the north. They paid tired-ass sissies who use dark humor. They paid gigantic fucking trannies. They don't discriminate. And at the end of the day, that's really all that matters, you know? So, I'm doing well, but I do miss y'all. My Instagram live is still going. I really think I'm about to give. I don't care about Instagram. I don't think my live, I don't know. I don't know how long that is going to be. But by the time my Instagram lives comes back, y'all know we'll be back on BIGO in January. And I'm going to have to push January because February I will not be able to do as much. As y'all know, I get my BBL and I am supposed to be not mobile. I'm supposed to be down somewhere. So that's why it kind of works out that I plan to take this month off and do January on and then take February off and try to come back in April. I don't know how my body will react. I don't know, how, like pain-wise. I don't know like what type of soreness, if it'll be a sore where like if I move it'll hurt, or it'll be a sore if I'm up too long I'll start hurting. I don't know what it is, but yeah. So I'm really gonna take a month off of social media in February. So I'm kind of gonna work my ass off this holiday season. December and January. December YouTube, January BIGO. And I have a few other like engagements, like private contracts and stuff that's like side money outside of YouTube and BIGO that pay just as much, just with one sign of a pen. So I'm gonna be getting all that together so that by the time February comes around, it'll finally be the first time I really do nothing, but I'm still rich. Like I do nothing. But if I have the energy to do something, I'm never gonna just sit around and just not make money, girl. I'm my mama's baby. I'm beefing with her, but I'm my mama's baby, child. I am my mama's baby. Because I know when I come back and heal up enough to pop out, I'm gonna be everywhere. That body, that pop out, child. I'm going to be every fucking where. So a month off. It's work. It's good, it's good, it's good. You never know until it happens, like how your body will react to certain stuff. They done told me I need to go like the last week of January, or right before I go down there to do all of my healthy shoppings, because getting your surgery done and then trying to go shopping is just like, you don't even want to be on your legs like that. So yeah, I just gotta see if I could tough through it. But I'm also not gonna force myself to, because if the doctor recommends me to stay up off of my feet and sit down somewhere, that's what I'm gonna do. Because the doctor knows better than me. All right, he done did it before. So his advice, no matter what, bitch, if that motherfucker say, sit down somewhere, you can't be doing all of that. You don't need to be trying to go live and be sitting up on your ass all night doing prank calls or jumping around doing little performances for your live, or you don't need to be stressed. You don't need to do, if he tells me I don't need to be doing all of that, I'm not going to do that, because, bitch, I don't know if that's going to have an effect on the overall outcome, child. I'm going to set my ass down somewhere. So, I'm trying to get all my fat checks and brand deals and shit out the way. But the good thing is, like, I don't really have bills. Like, my rent is paid up for the next year. I don't really have to worry about making rent money. I don't have to pay. That's simple. The only other bill I have is like fucking Cell phone bills, like $140 fucking $150. Wi-Fi, $60. Um, fuck else do I pay? Oh, I like some student loan, college, but that's like a little bit each month. Other than that, I make way more than what my monthly expenses are, so I'm gonna try to stack, just in case. After this BBO, some people's recovery be 4 weeks. Some people's recovery be 8 weeks. Some people's recovery be 11 weeks. You never fucking know. So if I'm going to potentially be out of commission for that long, I'm going to be able to afford it. Not miss a beat. But I don't know. I don't think it's going to be that bad. I don't know, but we already 8 days into December, bitch, going on the 9th, bitch. December, in 5 more days, we're already halfway through this month. Is it me or is 2020 hurry, like, trying to pull us up out of this year? 2020 is literally got his foot on all of our backs, just scooting us on out. Like, get the fuck out. Like, we are 8 days into December already. Like, what the fuck? I don't mind either, child. I'm ready. I'm so ready for the next year. One thing, I don't really do that New Year's resolution stuff, but I will say this, and I don't know about you. Your real resolutions and New Year's goals should be things that really matter, you know? To have more money in your bank account this December 31st than last December 31st going into the next year. If you have less, it wasn't a good year for you. Do better. Work harder. I know this year was a fucked up ass year financially for everybody, given we had a surprise pandemic that just sent so many Americans into unemployment and probably affected your family and you directly. But also this year was a great year for Black business. I am truthfully blessed to say I really wasn't too much affected by the pandemic. I mean, I lost out on some events and stuff like that, but this year, as we come to the end of it, it really showed survival. Bitch, you making it out of 2020 is a flex. This year took out a lot. It took out a lot of people. It took out a lot of people. And I'm talking about bullshit came from all sides. And you know, every year people say, oh, this year was the hardest year. It was a tough year. It was a rough year. No, this year I will genuinely join the bandwagon and say, this was one hell of a year. This was one we can all collectively say. I don't care if you was the richest bitch, if you was the poet, it was a rough year for everybody in some way, some shape, form, or fact. Some people lost loved ones to COVID. Some people lost jobs. Some people missed out on opportunities. Some people, through all of it, you had your breakups this year. Some of y'all got your first boyfriends were bad breakups, girlfriends. Some of y'all had health scares this year, and having a health scare on top of a global pandemic just made everything scarier. We had a fucking president that don't want to leave the fucking